welcome to the Three American Podcast. I'm your host, Troy. To my right is Marquise. Kodak, he couldn't make it today. Baby mama issues and shit. But all right, wow. We do have two special guests. We have the lovely Amber. Go ahead and tell them your Instagram.
You guys can find me on Instagram and Twitter, Amber Alert, AMBER, AL3RT.
And we got my boy Whitney, man, all the way from Baton Rouge?
Lafayette.
Oh, Lafayette.
Wait, you didn't shout out my city?
1, 2, 1, 2.
Hold
on.
She said, hold on.
Shout
me
out. Ain't right. You got to let the people know.
Let the people know?
Let them know where I'm from.
Okay, let me do this again. All right.
Yeah, go back.
All right. Shout out to my special guest, lovely, phenomenal woman, Miss Amber. All the way from Birmingham, Alabama. 205 to the day she died. All that shit.
Home of the best wings.
In
the world.
I give you that.
Ain't that your city, Troy?
No, mine's Mobile. We're better.
Not
all right, so
you tried.
So we gonna just go it on,
skid on.
I'm gonna let you slide.
No, Birmingham cool. All right, Whitney. Special guest Whitney, all the way from Lafayette.
Hey.
So what's up to the people, man?
Mic check 1 2 1 2. Taking a little hiatus from social media, so we good on that end.
Nah, it's cool. We need to do the same thing, man. We need to do the same thing.
You need to do the same thing. You always on the motherfucker. I'm good. I know how to disconnect.
You know what I'm saying?
You know how to disconnect? No, you don't.
Troy,
what?
Come on with the.
He live on Twitter.
He
live.
He
live.
Troy,
you live on there.
You be sleep on it.
I don't be sleep.
You be on.
He be on Twitter all day.
Troy, get to the list, bro.
All right, I get to the list. All right, cool. It's been a minute. We all been having things going on in our life.
Things have been going on in people's lives.
Some good, fun weekends and everything. So, yeah, it was good to be back. So, let's go ahead and start with the Jay-Z.
Apologize for the hiatus.
You apologize. I don't know.
Sorry to the viewers and fans and supporters. I know we was going for a little bit.
Yeah, Street's been asking for us.
But we back with the jump off.
We back with two brand new guests.
New guests. So shout out to these lovely black people.
Y'all welcome.
For bracing.
This got to be one of y'all best shows. Top 3.
I think so.
Top 3.
I got faith in Amber.
Easy.
I agree.
And I got faith in my man from home.
Agree.
So, I mean, I feel like you got one of your folks here, I got one of my folks here. We're going to have a good time.
We want to see who wins.
Nigga, we born out of winners.
We already won.
Me walking that door is a winner.
Whoa.
Oh, okay. All right.
Who put this
podcast better than y'all?
Okay, we doing it like that.
Oh, we gonna talk. Let's talk about individual.
Oh,
okay.
Nah, we ain't gonna talk about Alabama.
Exactly.
We trash. All right. So let's start out with the Jay-Z versus Kaepernick. So
is it Jay-Z versus Kaepernick?
Well,
Jay-Z.
It's Jay-Z versus everybody. Apparently, he on the team.
I'm gonna tell you right now, Jay. It's gonna be a tough one for you, buddy.
Okay, so like this is pretty much how I started my day. I was at work. I was on Twitter. What
of
y'all
course,
tell me. Yeah,
you live on there.
Yeah,
tweet
and
like
yeah, I seen like a little clip of Jay-Z with the commissioner. I forgot his name. Roger Goodell. Yeah. And I was like, what the fuck Hov doing with Roger Goodell? And I seen that was on the NFL network. So I was like,
wow,
something's happening. It must be a business deal or something.
Mm-hmm.
So like, my whole thing was, all right, Hov did a whole lot for the culture, a whole lot for the community.
He's still doing a whole lot.
He helped Meek get out.
Yeah.
He helped people like with they little lawsuits and shit.
Yeah.
Hov had the 444 album, pretty much apologizing to Amber's.
Don't start.
Okay. All right.
Don't.
Beyonce.
Start.
Right.
Beyonce. Nah, I'm not gonna start with her. I know better. All right, so
Thank you.
pretty much like I was confused for a second. I was confused. And some lady asked him at the press conference, like, would you kneel or stand? And what he was trying to do was like, try to like push off the issue and everything, trying to like not answer it, but kind of answer it as far as like we're past that. A few NFL players who actually kneeled had a problem with it. Eric Gardner, Green, Reed.
Mm-hmm.
He had a problem with it. Kaepernick, he don't say shit anyway, so he just whatever.
His spokesperson came out.
Yeah,
his girlfriend.
But I really feel like the NFL is trying to like bring the black community like against each other, where you got Hov on one side, then you got like the people who support the kneeling and Colin Kaepernick on the other. What y'all think about it, man?
It don't look good.
Yeah.
It don't look good.
So I did watch the interview.
Mhm.
The only thing that I'm kind of skeptical about is like, so why now? After you caught all this backlash,
Yeah.
you know, this man's still not signed to an NFL team. He's not
Still not
a
signed.
he's not a trash player, and y'all only coming out in support of Jay-Z and this whole movement because he's a mogul, he's a big phenomenon and
Yeah.
stuff like that. And it's like, you got to kind of get somebody that can kind of go against Colin Kaepernick on that same kind of playing field. So it's like, okay, cool. Well, who better to get than Jay-Z?
Yeah.
Let's butt him up, make a deal with him. And, you know, again, money talks for people,
Mhm.
whether we like it or not. Capitalism is real, and Jay-Z is a billionaire or a millionaire, whatever you want to be this week. I just feel like it's not a good move. And I know Jay-Z's a smart businessman, but the way they went about it was a press conference. It was the question, and I'm sure that was a strategic question, like, are we past kneeling? Because that's what they really want to stop doing in the NFL. So it's like, I'm going to ask you this question, are we past kneeling? And then he had no choice but to respond, because I'm sure he already signed the check.
Mhm.
And
Right.
maybe his agreement was, hey, you sign this, we're going to partner with you. But we kind of got to get away from this narrative that players kneel and we kind of get back to playing football, quote unquote. And his response, it wasn't, I don't know. I don't think he's ready for the question. I just feel like he didn't do it intentional, but they did it intentional.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think his heart is good on what he's trying to do. He's trying to get in there, and I'm sure he's trying to have a seat at the table and say, hey, man, we got to have this, we got to have that. But it's like, dude, we just went through hell kneeling, protesting, watching football, not watching football. I don't know if you just go sit there and be like, fuck it, let's just give in. You know, he still ain't got no job.
Which is ridiculous.
Very
Trash.
ridiculous.
So I mean,
Yeah.
he gonna catch a lot of flack for this. And like I said, a lot of celebrities came out and said, man, we not support like Nick Cannon, Rihanna, a whole bunch of other people. So I don't know, man. It's a tricky one.
It is. I mean, it's hope. I really want to give him the benefit
Benefit
of the
of the doubt.
doubt. Like, I kind of want to see how this going to play out because,
Yes.
you know, we all know how intelligent he is. He's a mogul. Like, he's been making moves. So
Yeah.
it's like you kind of want to give him that opportunity. But it feels kind of like when Papa John's brought in Shaquille O'Neal.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It's like
Some
that
money.
same effect. It's like they trying to save face. Like, okay, y'all was kneeling. Y'all was protesting.
Yeah.
Okay, like, we heard y'all.
Right,
Now
right.
we going to try to, like,
Bring somebody
you know
in.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, to me, it's like it still feels fake.
Yeah,
Like
I
I still don't
agree.
feel like the NFL has any concern
Nah.
for
They
black
don't.
people, for the black community.
There's a whole slave mentality
You know what I mean?
with
Like
that whole business.
Yeah, and I feel like they trying because I know that whole situation with like him kneeling and like their numbers went down. Like it
Right.
definitely affected them. So I
It
feel
did.
like they're
Yeah.
trying to save face. Somebody said, okay, y'all, we got to do something. Oh, I
Right.
know. Let's call Jay-Z. Like,
Mhm.
but I don't know. Like I said, it's whole. I want to give him the benefit of the doubt. You know,
Yeah.
Beyonce's husband.
That is true.
They said Jermaine
So-
Dupri had the same deal last year.
I
but
wonder how
Hov-
true that is.
Yeah, Hov said not to take it, and now Hov got
I
it.
saw that. I don't know how
Well,
true that
I-
is. You can't believe everything you see. on
Yeah,
the
you're
internet.
right,
That's
but
true. There's some
but I
verification
did hear
against
that Jermaine Dupri was having talks with the NFL last year.
Yeah, but
I've
I
heard
don't.
that.
I don't
Yeah.
think.
Atlanta?
Jermaine,
Yeah, because
Yeah.
that whole Atlanta shit, because they had Super Bowl in Atlanta last year.
Right.
So
True.
yeah,
I don't think Jermaine has the same kind of effect. As
No, he
Jay-Z
doesn't.
does,
Of course
though.
not.
but
So
they don't know that.
But what I'm saying is,
Yeah.
if Jermaine would have done it, they would have cast him out immediately and said
Immediately.
he'll trade
Yeah, he
now.
wouldn't
See,
even get
so
the benefit
Jay-Z
of the
can blow
doubt.
back, but see, Jay-Z is y'all just give me a moment. I got this
Yeah.
type. And
Right.
it's kind of like his track record has been proven to be good. So
It
you
has,
kind of
yeah.
can't go against him on it. But it's like, dude, it's like I feel you, but I got to see like action pretty much.
Man,
Go-
I agree.
how you feel, Whitney?
I'm just signed, man.
Yeah,
We all hurt, man.
It remind me of Kanye. So you remember when Kanye came on?
Hey,
Kanye did a
man.
lot. And
We don't have
was
to talk
just
about
hurting.
Kanye,
We was
man.
hurting for Kanye, right? It's something like it. That's what it reminds me of. Man, it just don't sit right with me. It just don't.
Yeah.
It don't sit right with me. I feel like there was a lot
I
of
got
things
screenshot.
that could have been done better.
I agree.
As smart as Jay is, and as calculated and methodical as Jay is, I think that the press conference should have been the same way. You see what I'm saying?
I agree.
So
I got it.
I don't know. There's just something that don't sit right with me.
Some still don't seem
Something
right. Yeah.
still don't feel right. But at the same time, I'm divided on it.
Mhm.
I'm both ways. I
Yeah.
don't know. I mean, because Jay does have that track record.
Yep.
So and you don't know the master plan.
Yeah.
Right. And so there were talks that he was acquiring or he's supposed to acquire an NFL team or something like that.
Yeah, that shit came out a day after.
I mean, it's,
I heard it for the
It should have been on
Cardinals.
the plan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, now, I
Right.
don't doubt that he won't do that.
Right.
I just feel like, from what I kind of heard, that he should have kind of consulted with Colin on not on what, not hey, your permission, just hey man, this what I'm about to do. It'll be great if you support me on this. Like
it would have been nice to see a partnership.
That would have been that
would have been great.
He'd have been like, cool. We got Jay, we got Colin. Is he gonna get signed? Really, what should have happened was, the only way I'm going to sign, this man has to meet with a team and he has to sign somebody within the next month or 2 weeks or whatever, because it's no that he shouldn't be able to sign. He's a great player. So
do we know if Jay talked to Colin? Like,
from what I heard, that he did not talk.
Supposedly he did not. Supposedly,
and then he not coming out to say if he did or he didn't.
Right. So that makes me believe that a talk maybe will happen, but for right now, Jay, you on the outs on, like,
it's still early.
You're not on the outs. It's still early. Let's see what happens. You definitely got people forcing their hand in this situation, because it's like, damn, we want to support you, but it's like you playing with the devil in a sense, because they've been proven to just let people just get fucked over. You know what I mean? So it's like,
they make it look like it's just about the money.
Right. Yeah. And I'm sure it's about the money, but I feel like in Jay's heart that he's trying to do the right thing. But he gonna catch some flack. I think I knew he knew he was gonna catch some flack. But it's like, damn, how much you gonna sacrifice in this situation? So.
But it's Jay. Like, I think when people talk about the money, do you really think Jay need the money though? You see what I'm saying? Like, I don't think he.
Bro, if you can own
I don't think
NFL
nobody
team,
needs money, but will I turn down money?
Exactly.
No.
Exactly.
That's what capitalism about, man.
Yeah.
You gotta stay on top.
I understand, but it's credibility though. You think he would sacrifice his credibility for some change?
That's the question.
I don't know, man.
That's what's really saving him.
That's really
I don't know.
the question.
Yeah.
I don't put it past him. That's the thing that kind of like hurts.
Yeah.
Like,
So, will I put my credibility on the line for shit that I don't care about? No. Will I do it for a better good?
Like
possibly. I think if he take this as a loss and this come out to be great and NFL moves forward in this situation and Colin gets signed and everything is all good, then it'll be a great ending to a story.
Right.
But if this backfires on them, we back at step one, man.
I think his long game is to become like a owner of an NFL team and actually give Colin a shot. You know,
I hope so.
I think because I feel like the way he's thinking, the only way he can change is actually like change within. You know,
True.
He knew that this shit was gonna come with the territory, of course, and how people feel about Colin Kaepernick. I just don't want black people fighting against each other,
that is
and
true.
just let the man like try to see what he's trying to do, see what his end game is, see what he has planned for the future, because that's the least we can do for Jay-Z. You know.
Well, we are our biggest critics in this situation, because I think we hard on ourselves and our people because we want them to do so great, but it's like we just fought hard as hell for this. Like, think about it. A year ago.
There was a boycott for the NFL.
Kneeling. Yeah. He had just got to deal with Nike. Nike was supporting him. We was all rallying behind him. You know, had all the NBA players doing the same thing. So it's like, damn, we made progression. Like, I feel like he didn't hold out long enough. It should have been, okay, well, is he going to get signed if I do this? Like, why? What was the negotiating like? That's what I want to know. Now, it could have been, hey, he will get signed, but you can talk about it right now. Like, let's let this play out first and then go from there. You know, we don't know the long game in this. I mean, I think the long game is that he's going to be a owner of a team. He'll sign Kaepernick. And to say this, I think organizations do want to sign Kaepernick, but they scared a little bit that they're going to get in their own.
They scared of the backlash. Yeah, what that's going to mean.
If you hit them with their pockets, they going to start running. So I don't know, man. Jay, this a tough one. We gonna put you on in IR for right now. You ain't streaming his music? No. We gonna stream the music. We gonna still he ain't that bad because I think he.
I mean, if we boycott Jay-Z, we gotta boycott the whole family.
We can't boycott Jay, man.
Oh, that's why I jump ship.
Now you see Beyonce and get on there with his ass.
Oh, Beyonce knows. She knows.
Beyonce said, I'm too black.
You know,
fuck
he spoke to Beyonce about this before anything.
Beyonce, insert that Ray J gif right now. Insert that Ray J gif, bro.
It went through clearance with Beyonce before.
Beyonce hit that boy with the.
Beyonce was like, I ain't having no parts.
No parts.
But
I support you though.
Yeah. I'm gonna put my surprise album out to sidetrack everybody.
Don't worry, I got you.
We can't boycott Beyonce ever. That's blasphemous. Come on.
It is.
It's not Stephen A. Smith with the blasphemous.
Okay.
Beyonce?
Nah, I don't think you could. You know, my fellow Virgo.
Okay. Let me hit y'all with this. So I was on Instagram and I seen a rapper and he was pretty much supporting Jay-Z. And what he was saying was fuck Colin Kaepernick. Like he settled with the NFL.
Freddie Gibbs?
Freddie Gibbs. And he didn't tell us how much he got. He was like, I'm supporting Jay-Z because at least Jay-Z is trying to like do business.
Why it's got to be a competition?
That goes to show like it's already people against each other. Like
pause. That's just
like
one. That's just one individual.
Feel that way, though.
Yeah, but they're not gonna voice it on fucking Twitter. Keep that shit to yourself.
A lot of people been voicing shit.
And
on
he's
Twitter, Instagram.
contradicting himself because Jay-Z didn't tell us how much he got for that deal either. And
True.
Yeah.
how you gonna say, oh, we gonna say fuck Colin Kaepernick? He kneel for social injustices. Like, what is Jay? I mean, Jay-Z's trying to fix the same situation, but he's doing it in a way that you feel like that's approval.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like,
and Collins literally lost his job. He
Right.
he lost
his life's
everything.
work.
Like,
That's his life's
seriously.
work. Like
He
he been
did.
playing
How
that
you
shit
gonna
since
say
like
fuck
6 years
that?
old.
That's that.
Yeah,
Come
people
on,
don't
bro.
realize like them athletes. That's all they have.
That's
That's
all
their
he got.
life's work.
Yeah.
They've been playing that forever.
not thankful for him. He got a deal with Nike, so that's
Yeah.
I'm
He
sure
good. Yeah,
that's
Colin
gonna
good.
he gonna be. I'm sure
He
he
be
got a
going-
bunch
But
of
still,
them.
but when he decided to kneel, he didn't know
He
he,
didn't
was
have
gonna,
no-
he didn't know
exactly.
what was gonna happen.
Exactly.
So I
Exactly.
still feel like the utmost respect.
I do.
forever and always for what he did. You know what I'm saying?
That's an ugly ass nigga, ain't it?
So and
Besides the
my
point.
thing is, how you gonna say fuck Colin Kaepernick
How?
when if you gonna be in support of what he was trying to do, you still playing, you still
Uh-huh.
getting a paycheck though, right?
Right. Exactly.
But you saying fuck Colin Kaepernick because he kneeling.
that sounds like some hateration to me.
That sound like
so
some walking
I
contradiction.
wanted y'all input on it, man. But yeah,
Give him
that
the
was a
Hee
good-
Haw Award. What the fuck they doing in Breakfast Club? Hee Haw, looking at you.
Oh man.
Put a
Donkey of the
coon,
day.
put a coon up there so you
Right.
can see.
Man, nah, see, don't
Clown.
do that, man. See,
No,
good, man.
put a clown nose on him.
Exactly.
Nice clown.
Clown.
So
Clown.
I don't know. So okay, so if you think about it, right, just to kind of look at it from both ends. So Jay is doing a partnership with a major corporation, right, which
Yeah.
is essentially gonna exploit him, right, and exploit his needs, his viewpoints, things of that nature. But if you look at it, Marquise brought up a good point that made me think about it. The deal with Nike, right, that Colin did. Do you not think that was some sort of exploitation from Nike to be able to use Colin's situation, right, to sell things, right? If you think about it, like it was virtually the same thing. Does that
I
make
see what
sense?
you're saying, but I think I don't know. I mean, I guess maybe the difference with that is like Nike had to make a choice. And they decided to decide with Cap, which I feel like
Okay.
when you think about it in the grand scheme of things, like 100 years from now,
Right.
when people looking back on this, it's gonna be like, wow, like Nike like was with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, like if we're talking about right or wrong, we're talking about social injustice. Anybody that sided with the NFL,
Right.
you know what I'm saying, when it's all said and done, like, if you think back, okay, 50 years ago, civil rights movement, the people who were for segregation, they look evil now. They look crazy. You know what I'm saying? In the moment, it looked like they was
It was
like
good.
it was good, but as
sure.
time progresses, as we evolve as a society, people's viewpoints change.
Yeah.
Right.
But you make a good point. Like, I do feel like to an extent, like Nike
They're both
low
getting
key
exploited.
won. Like they
Yeah.
came up off of Kaepernick's like demise a little bit.
And
Like
his-
they,
his struggle, his
Yeah.
like the situation. Yeah. So it's
but
like,
it's like, but he had to do something.
Yeah.
Well,
He had to sign that
you
check.
see what I'm saying?
That's
Yeah,
because
but you make a good
here's
point,
the
though.
thing. Now, Nike could have went left.
For
But
real,
I
yeah.
think the support that Nike had from the black community for sure was like,
Yeah.
oh, y'all trying to revolt against us because we supporting Kaepernick? Okay, we finna buy extra shit. We
Right.
finna be extra. We
That
finna
makes
buy this,
sense.
finna buy that. And it only takes for, one or two things to pop off. Then you're gonna have NBA players doing like, I'm about to, support this, support that. So it's like, yeah, y'all thought that y'all was gonna hurt by trying to not buy Nike, but it's already been proven that the black dollar is the most.
Absolutely.
What's what I'm looking for? Shit. The most treasured, if not treasured, thing that needs to be,
Yeah.
publicized or whatnot. So I think we did a good job in that aspect. Did Nike gain on it? Yes. Did they play on some emotions? Yes. But it's like what company did do that? Like, they took a leap.
Yeah, they did.
You know, I don't think Adidas would have did that. I mean, no, I'm lying. They did it with Beyonce and that whole thing. But I feel like Nike came out and support. And not only, they've been consistent so far.
They
like
have.
from
Nike know who they fan base
whoever
is.
they got.
They know.
That's what I said.
They ain't,
telling you right now.
they ain't crazy.
They know.
whoever they got
Right.
on that diversity and inclusion.
They own it.
They be on
Boy,
Black Twitter just like everybody else.
I'm not playing, bro.
Yeah.
They shit is because they partner with damn near all the top celebrities. I mean, top athletes.
Yeah.
They do.
Serena
Definitely
Williams
got black people.
from
LeBron
Definitely.
James.
and that's
They
it
know
right
who
there.
buying they stuff.
That's it. You
They know who they need to make happen.
Right. So I feel like it's
Us.
true. Us.
Us.
Us for us.
Know how your parents used to be like.
Were they?
Was they this or was they?
Oh, was
You
he
know.
black like this?
Man.
Oh
Y'all
man.
stupid, man.
But yeah, man. Yes, that is a point.
That is a good
You
point.
know, but I don't know. For some reason,
Because you could have if you think about it, you could
Yeah.
have two types. So there's something called like Machiavellianism, right? And so you could have one company that's doing both companies doing the exact same thing, but you could have another company that's just hiding it better. You see what I'm saying?
No, that is true.
So they may be doing the same thing. It's just the NFL is more outright with it. I'm not saying it's right. What I'm saying is we got to look at it from both angles and maybe see like push back and be like, yo, is Nike really the good guy in this situation?
well, what I will say is in the social media age, if they was doing some shady shit, it would have came out by now.
Right.
I feel like it's too many people that works in one specific organization that would have been like, well, they is doing some shady shit inside. I want y'all to know this. And could have got a book, a memoir, a deal from that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are they perfect? No. You know, do they have more support than the NFL right now? Yes, because of just who they partner with and you know who we got our trust in at this current moment. As the NFL, they've been pretty much turning our back on us. And when players kneel, well, why are they kneeling? First, and the thing about kneeling, the kneeling was he was just standing up at first and not putting his hand on his heart.
Right.
A veteran told him that you should kneel in response of what people were saying at first. So kneeling was a sign of respect, you know, and then, of course, white media had to come in. Well, he's disrespecting the veteran when, in fact, he got that advice from a veteran.
From a veteran,
Right.
yeah.
So it's like,
People don't read.
yeah,
People don't do their research.
They don't, you know, and it was like, well, he's still disrespecting the flag, and it's like, so one of your own, and the man was white who told him. He said, man, I like what you're doing. You know, anytime of a fallen soldier, we would just kneel for him. You know what I mean? So I think that'd be a better approach. It shows a sign of strength and solidarity with your community, and that's it. You know, that's how we're doing our fleet and whatnot. So he did that, and it was still an issue. So is it the kneeling that's the issue, or is that y'all want him doing nothing that brings attention to this specific situation?
Oh,
So-
you already know if he was kneeling for anything, breast cancer
I was
awareness,
exactly
mistreatment of veterans.
That's a good point.
Which is still a huge problem in that country. Like, oh, he's not disrespecting veterans. It's a lot of other things that are going on. Like, they don't even get proper health care and stuff like that.
Why do
so,
I
like,
see veterans on the corner
all
holding
the
up
time.
signs?
It's mostly veterans
Should
that are
know that.
homeless. They make up like a great, portion of the homeless population.
Yeah, but
We
y'all
don't care about
yeah,
veterans.
yeah, but y'all
We
care
don't.
about. And I got a list of family members in the army who's serving right now, who's you know, and that was just
Sad.
some bullshit on how
It
they
was.
try to make it seem like, oh, we were sitting here trying to, you know, respect our veterans. Meanwhile, you got black veterans that, you know, black soldiers that come home and get disrespected all the time.
Every
Chili's, you know, they be out and about getting cursed out. Oh, you don't serve my country. You know, so it's just like, y'all are so full of shit.
No, a lot of people show their true colors.
Oh,
Yeah.
for sure, for sure.
Yeah.
That's why I slapped one of y'all, me. I was going to the Air Force, then I said, no, I'll be in the first thing smoking back home.
All right, so
It jumped out my bad.
it's cool. So yeah, we're going to weigh on the whole Jay-Z situation. It's going to be
He on IR for right now. We're gonna
Yeah.
visit
Yeah.
him.
He on probation.
yeah, it's
He on
a touchy
probation.
To be
subject right
determined.
now.
To be
Yeah,
We'll see.
it's still
You got-
pretty new.
You only got 2.
You got 2?
Yeah, this is the first one. The second one, you out of here.
Yeah, Jay get 3. Jay get
He
3.
get 3, man.
Jay get 3.
Oh, get 3.
No, but that's what he said. He said he get 2.
got-
He got
no.
2 more left.
Oh, he got 2 more left. Okay.
1,
Yeah, yeah.
2, 3 out.
Yeah.
All right, cool. All right, so like I don't know if y'all been on Twitter or Instagram lately.
We know you have.
But it's been a chicken sandwich war. You know,
man.
Popeyes versus Chick-fil-A. So Ashley of course, Black Twitter, which we actually mentioned. Oh, you can see on the screen and everything. A lot of
It's Popeyes.
a lot of people have been telling me to try this chicken sandwich from Popeyes. I was like, they got sandwiches now. And
Okay, so who's
You
actually
know,
tried? Who's tried?
So
the
here's
sandwich?
the thing. I haven't ate fast food in almost 2 months, but I'm gonna try it Friday.
So Amber,
Okay.
you tried it?
I've actually been to Popeyes and I have tried the
Okay.
spicy chicken sandwich.
Okay.
And I'm gonna keep it 1,000 with y'all. I double back, so I went.
You double back?
Listen.
She
I
said,
went
Mama.
Saturday. I got the spicy chicken sandwich.
okay,
That whole hit.
that whole hit.
Boy, I'm telling you, it was good. So
Wow.
I was like, you know what? Well, that was like on a Saturday. So like Monday, I was on my lunch break. I was like,
Let me go get that whole again.
I'm gonna go back, but I got the regular.
You got
You know
the
what I'm
regular,
saying?
yeah.
Yeah.
Switch it up. You know what I'm saying?
They were both amazing.
both amazing.
So let me get y'all. Okay, so I'm gonna let y'all know.
All right. From when it first touched your tongue.
Listen.
Did
so
your
it does,
taste buds jump?
It has a sauce on it.
Oh,
Okay.
So it's really
Like every
honestly.
nigga sandwich.
I know everybody
Right.
like, oh, what's better, Chick-fil-A, Popeyes. Me personally, as a chicken connoisseur
Oh,
from Birmingham, Alabama, you know, we know all things
Connoisseur.
chicken, all things wings, all of that. I don't even think you can compare them.
Ooh.
You
They're
don't.
different.
They're different.
Um,
Okay, so you don't compare, but you don't compete.
Exactly. You know, I feel like Chick-fil-A is for everybody.
Yeah.
Like, who don't
Ex-
like Chick-fil-A?
except
Chick-fil-A
on
is very,
Sundays.
Except on Sunday.
you know, except on Sundays, but it's palatable. You know
Y'all
what I'm
need to be
saying?
open on
white
Sundays,
people
man.
can handle it because it's not
yeah,
that spicy.
Chick-fil-A
Yeah,
owners,
yeah.
y'all need to rethink this.
They
However,
said white people can handle it because it's not
They
that
can-
spicy. They grow up
I'm just
with a
saying.
grandma like
I'm just
that.
saying. You know what I'm saying?
anyway.
It ain't no spice, but now don't get me wrong. Chick-fil-A is the GOAT. It's still amazing.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? It's for
questionable.
everybody.
I
However,
don't like their views.
this Popeye sandwich, I'm gonna let y'all know. It's for us. Okay.
I'm telling. I'm getting it Friday.
We need it.
You need to go,
I'm
man.
getting
tried it?
We need it. I have not
Y'all
tried it.
haven't tried
I
it?
have
No,
not
I
tried
haven't
it.
If
tried
I
it.
would have known, I would have brought one for everybody just to
I'm
say
still
we
gonna
could
need
have
that.
sampled it on live for
I-
A
everybody.
bunch
Listen,
of
I
niggas
would-
smacking and licking
Right.
their fingers on the podcast.
I'd have been. It's a mukbang. This is good right
Then
here.
Popeyes
boy.
would have owed us some money, man. They would have been trying to cut us
right.
a
That's
deal.
free promo.
But
Hey, cut that check.
Right.
we open
We ain't gonna be like Jay-Z and say, fuck Popeyes,
Right.
in case they come.
Oh,
support us.
Popeyes don't support Trump. Chick-fil-A does.
It might be time for us to make that switch, y'all. It's gonna be hard.
Well, I mean,
love
if we take-
Chick-fil-A.
If we take
I ain't got an issue
everything,
with letting Chick-fil-A go.
I don't
they
know.
don't-
I
That's
got
They
hard.
on the chopping block because they
I
made
got
me
points
sick
and
about
shit,
3
man.
years
I better
like-
say, I do got a lot of points.
you know, I got a lot of Chick-fil-A points. I'm almost like a red ribbon member or some
We
shit.
see. It's showing.
And you know, Popeyes, their service, their customer
I was
service.
gonna say
Yeah,
that. If
they
we
Now
don't-
gonna-
here's
if we
the
gonna
thing.
take
I
a
already
look
told
at it from a
y'all.
holistic
I already
perspective.
told y'all.
Yeah.
Popeyes
man.
gonna give you shit customer service, but that food gonna
food
hit.
gonna-
Like Waffle House.
That what?
Just
Like
Waffle
Waffle
House.
House.
Let me
Just
tell
like
you
Waffle
now,
House.
you gotta be drunk and after the club for Waffle House.
15 minutes on
I,
the spicy.
I went there
Waffle House be
on the
hitting.
I'll
Sunday.
wait. I'll wait. They
Bitch.
hate that shit. I'll wait.
I'll wait.
Yeah, nigga.
15 minutes.
And I'm in the drive-through.
For what?
Spicy chicken.
At Popeyes?
You know, they
Yeah.
don't never had a spicy bread. You gotta wait.
Yeah.
It's gonna
Can
be
y'all pull up
15.
to the side? 'Cause that lady said, pull up to the side because I don't want our driver time to catch you. I said, what? She said, yeah, just pull up over there. I said, all right.
Y'all gotta get with it. I'm a little disappointed that
No.
none of y'all
Here's
have
the
tried
thing.
the sandwich.
I am
have
gonna
not
try
tried
though.
it.
This
I have
not
Friday.
tried it.
I've been trying to be healthy because fast food is not what it was.
Popeyes healthy?
I know, but I wouldn't eat no fast food for 2
Okay,
months.
alright,
But
man.
Did you just say Popeye is healthy?
Ish.
I'm glad you. There you go. I'm glad you cleared it up. You know,
We had to
no.
do a little-
I mean, you
saying.
could, it's chicken, so you could deal with that.
It's
I was,
chicken.
yeah, but
You ain't gotta get the fries. They got red
nah,
beans and rice.
if I'm gonna go, I'm gonna
macaroni
just
and
go.
cheese.
It ain't finna be no.
I mean, have y'all saw the way they season the
yeah.
chicken in there? Depending on the Popeyes, but shit, when you go to a black one, they
That
throw
on be
season-
jiggling.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the little...
First of
Oh,
all,
see, look at that juicy piece of
first
chicken
of
right
all,
there.
That's what I'm saying.
in the
You could-
kitchen,
no
I
juice.
know it's a black hood nigga will go.
You
Yeah,
It's gotta be.
that
About
from-
two
Look
bellies.
at that. Look at that, man.
They can't fuck up.
You got to.
It is crispier.
It is.
crispier.
It's
a big
crispier
ass-
than-
You making me want to get it
Listen,
today.
man.
You
Popeyes need to
making
go
me-
ahead and hire me. Holla at your girl, Amber Alert.
Okay.
Um,
SWAT.
I would love to
Get-
be.
cut me a
I
little
would love
check.
to be the spokesperson for Popeyes. Can't y'all see
The
me?
Three American Podcasts are managers, so y'all got contact us. All right, so but I'm gonna definitely try.
I'm gonna try though. I'm
Y'all
gonna
gotta
try.
try it, man.
I was on Twitter, of course,
Yeah.
and Chick-fil-A actually kind of like responded, and you can kind of see they sweating a little bit, you know, because
Okay.
Black Twitter runs the world.
The funniest
is
thing
true.
I saw, somebody was like, Popeyes doing what Plankton wish he could do with the chum bucket. On SpongeBob.
I want to know what black interns y'all got running their social media account.
Shout out to SpongeBob.
Oh, there you go. Y'all good?
Because only black people say that.
Hey, go to Chick-fil-A.
Y'all
What they
good?
actually posted?
Why they put
Yeah,
that?
there you
Why
go.
Why
There you
they
go.
put that
Chicken,
Tierra Marie
pickle.
GIF?
Y'all got to see what Wendy's tweeted too.
What Wendy's say?
Wendy's ended up tweeting something as
Bruh.
well
I didn't know
about
Wendy's
it.
was
Yeah.
in on it.
When they say y'all
Wendy's
playing
in third
second
place.
place.
Wendy's
Yeah.
third place.
Wait,
Wendy's
my
third
homeboy
place.
Let me
said
see.
they automatically third place with that big ass piece of lettuce they put on that. That big as a burger.
my
I say what?
Okay, so I had Wendy's today, bro. Grilled chicken. I got the grill. Yeah, it was a salad on there. Like it was so much lettuce. I'm like, why is there so much
As
lettuce
big as
on
the
this
damn
sandwich?
Put
burger.
a
Yeah.
garden
So-
salad on your burger.
I got it
It'd be
right here.
fresh though.
So
It was fresh. The
Yeah,
lettuce
it
was
was
fresh.
So Wendy's tweeted out, y'all out here fighting about which of these food has the second best chicken.
Nigga, you
So,
third
yeah,
place.
right.
Chill.
Right.
Relax.
Hey, but that
Relax.
chicken do
Relax.
look good though.
It is. Yeah.
It do look
Man,
good
you don't
though.
go to Wendy's for chicken sandwiches though. You go to Wendy's for the
I
spicy
go to
chicken
I go to
nuggets.
Wendy's.
They
first.
back.
Oh, they back.
They back.
They bet.
Shout out to Chance.
Right.
They
Appreciate
back.
you.
His album's kind of lackluster, but you
It
know,
wasn't.
shout out to Chance.
I disagree,
I
but
like it.
that's
I
another-
like it. I like it.
I thought
I
it was
like
good.
it. I like it.
Y'all don't like
You
that
like
hot,
gospel
that
rap,
hot
though.
shot.
I like
Okay,
it.
yes. Saved and sanctified, I sure do.
I know.
Wow.
I know. Hey.
That hot shower was kind of like.
The Christians
Nah,
coming
shout
for
out.
you on the next
I
on the
like this one.
comments.
Okay.
I say, oh, okay.
I thought-
Yeah, y'all
I thought
comment
his
below.
album was pretty good.
I thought it was
Yeah.
good too. He tripping.
It was
Y'all
a mix.
hating,
It was a
man.
big mix.
Does,
I like
is it just me or does it seem like nobody is ever satisfied about
Of course, they
anything?
gonna grab
We
about
all
something. That's
satisfied.
how
Like,
they,
no, I-
they
it don't
unhappy
matter.
with their life.
everything? People was mad about Black Panther. They had something to say. I
He
feel
wasn't
like
black enough.
everybody album that came out, somebody always be like, oh, it wasn't that good.
Well, you know,
Like
it's-
it's like nobody's ever happy
Because
about
they
anything.
unhappy souls.
That's what
they
it is.
unhappy.
I understand everything ain't perfect, but everything can't be bad, y'all.
people want to just
Come
speak
on.
out and just be the
Right.
first one to actually like.
I hate it. I ain't like
Yeah.
it.
Everybody
First
else,
of
it
all,
was
did you even
trash.
listen to it?
Right.
I listen to it.
And I ain't talking about no one time.
Exactly.
You gotta
You gotta
give
give
it
it
a
some- yeah.
I tried.
Well,
I'ma
we don't
listen
need
to it
your
again.
commentary
I'ma listen-
then.
But
don't need
the thing
your
with
commentary
Chance-
then.
Right.
The thing with
Right.
Chance, I like his older shit. And I know that's cliche to say about a lot of people.
No, that's
You
fair.
can say it about
But, like,
everybody. Everybody has to elevate.
Well,
Yeah.
let me ask you something.
What?
Is it necessarily you like his older stuff, or did you just listen to it more? You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like we have a different type of attention span when it comes to music. Because now if something comes out,
Yeah, you
see what I'm
streaming
saying?
and shit.
Right,
yeah.
you-
That's a
you
wholesome black
stream-
man
you
right
know
here,
what I'm
for
saying?
real.
Like,
I can tell.
You streaming
I
it,
can
but
tell.
when
Damn,
you
damn.
when you streaming it, it
Throw
only
some
is
shots in there, Zeke.
Drink your water, Emily.
in there. But it
Hit
only
that ass.
but on some on the real though, like
Yeah.
you only streaming it for like, let's say, shit. I
Yeah.
mean,
Man,
maybe
I'm
it's-
running that shit in my car
in some
every
instances,
day.
You might not even stream.
You
the
make
whole
a great
Yeah.
point because
You know what
like
I'm
back
saying?
in the day, that was like during the mixtape era.
Right.
Like where you had to download music, go to the
Right.
website, download on your computer, then
Right.
put on your
We
phone.
spoiled
You was
now.
invested.
Yeah, now,
Exactly.
yeah.
We was
You
invested.
know,
That shit
you know,
trash,
Apple
delete.
Music and shit like
the
that.
shit trash, delete.
You know,
Oh, you're not gonna stream it no more. You gonna
That's
stream
true.
on
Right.
to the next.
Yeah.
Know? So
That's
I
very
feel
true.
you.
I
it
feel you.
made-
I feel you.
It
So
made
I
a
think you
difference.
should
So look, I would take
Give it another listen,
Yeah,
Troy.
give it another listen.
I
I'll
feel
give
you
it
another
a
listen.
listen.
Cause it was,
Yeah.
I thought it was good.
I thought it was good.
think it's
too.
pretty good.
You know,
I heard it was just talking about how he love his wife and shit, which ain't nothing wrong about that.
See, that's y'all problem, but I
Ain't
ain't.
nothing wrong
well,
about
it was
that.
the
digress.
single folks that was. Well, not
I
even single. I
digress.
think people
Yeah.
hate things that they can identify with.
Maybe that's what it is.
And
yeah.
that and some of what he said didn't
That's a
resonate
good
with
one.
them, so they was like, "What the fuck is this?"
Yeah,
you know
that's
what I
what it
mean?
was.
That's a
My
good
bad.
one.
No, it's just
I had to hit
chance
your
to
ass.
No, you
it's
being
chance to
real.
artist.
Yeah.
That is
For
real.
me,
Right.
I don't care what you talk about as long as the music good.
Yeah.
You know, honestly, because I know how to separate the art. You know, separate the art from the art.
I don't.
Yeah, I know. That's why you hate Kanye.
So should
I
I
don't,
break?
I don't hate nobody. I just feel like Kanye on some
you
bullshit.
still listen to R. Kelly?
Huh?
Oh.
I have listened to R.
I
Kelly.
was
Huh?
gonna add
You
that-
what?
that-
I haven't listened to
Okay,
R.
good.
Kelly.
I thought you said you have, and
No, I haven't.
When I was in
I was
Chicago,
gonna flip-
hey, when I was in Chicago, they stayed playing Kells.
I mean,
I mean,
that's
what you-
it's
Chicago.
Chicago.
I know.
It's
But
Chicago.
anybody that loves or respects black women should not be listening to that man at all. I don't even
here's
want to
the
say
thing,
his
They
name.
got
Yeah.
a couple folks that do, man. And I ain't gonna, folks.
You can't love black women and listen to him. You just can't. You couldn't.
Yeah.
No. I know y'all seen that
You
documentary.
know, you can't.
I didn't see
Ah,
that.
man.
Black
let's-
bitches with good hair either, but I'm gonna let that go.
What?
I mean, I'm just saying.
Let's change topic.
All right. 'Cause I want to get Amber take on.
We ain't gonna
I-
get
I'm
Kells.
not-
I'm
He ain't
not.
get no
I'm not.
Kells, no free. He in
That's
jail
what-
right
I'm not
now.
even saying his
This is
name.
true.
He in jail right now.
This is true.
Rest,
All right.
rest in peace, Aaliyah.
Yeah, rest
This
in
is
peace to
very
Leah,
true.
man.
Rest
God
in peace to
damn.
Leah. I was listening to
Damn.
By the way, you can't get any of the Leah albums. Did y'all know that?
Yes, what's up with that?
Who got the masters?
Apparently,
to
What
her
happened?
uncle. Her
uncle has her masters?
has.
There's always somebody
You
uncle.
cannot get her
You
music
can only
nowhere.
get the first one. So the first one that R. Kelly produced, you can get
That's
that
the only
one, but
album
can't-
that you can get.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
her-
if you look at it on
Apple
believe it's-
Music?
no, they don't sell it on Amazon. It was like $150 for a UCD. Yeah,
What?
Taxing.
Dang, and I
Check it
had a
out.
Leah
Check it out.
CD.
Yeah.
Capitalism.
Her
He
self-titled
want money.
album, I had it.
He not
I need to
releasing any
find
of
it.
Wow.
Jay-Z
It's-
gonna get
It's
it.
about money.
It's
It's
about
always
money.
Jay-Z gonna
yeah.
get it. He gonna sign it.
You gotta listen to it on YouTube.
You know what? And
like
that's
NBA
really,
YoungBoy.
That's so sad because her legacy would be so much bigger
Mm-hmm.
if her music was more available.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh,
Aaliyah
yeah,
was like
yeah.
that deal. You know
She
what I'm
was.
saying?
Yeah.
She still is,
she
but
was.
it's like a whole generation of people who like
She'll be
barely
bigger
even know
right
who
now.
she is.
She'll be
I-
real bigger right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She would definitely be big.
She
Yeah.
would. She could be like almost like Tupac status.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like if we actually could listen to her music, if her music could be, incorporated into movies and whatever. Like people don't even. I feel like like how artists like are now everybody all about the nostalgia, so we always going back and throwing it back to stuff.
Yeah.
It's like
Of course.
Aaliyah don't even get included in that,
That's
and
true.
it's unfortunate.
Right.
That's because some of them people don't know. Like
A lot of
we,
people just don't
we,
know.
We know because of
Yeah, because
how-
we grew up.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
but
I remember
people-
when she
We grew up with
released,
her.
man.
Yes,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm only 25, but imagine folks that's born in 2000 or 98.
They don't know.
Even after, I would say maybe 97, 98, 99, they
Yeah.
like, who
They
is
don't know
that?
who she
You know what I
is.
mean?
Because her
But-
music is not readily available. I'm telling you, it's all about the
Yeah.
exposure.
Yeah.
Shit,
And the only one we
people-
can listen to is the one from R. Kelly. So
Yeah.
We gotta-
People born in that era don't even know real R&B.
Well, we really can't say that. I don't see.
I can.
Here's the thing. I don't like when people be like, "Well, you born this era, you don't know this. You don't know this." Like, you can always go listen to
Ain't
music.
all right. I mean, like, cause R&B has changed.
You see how we just got hit with the y'all millennials type shit? Like, I always
Yes.
find that offensive. I feel like you done generalize me in one particular age group. You
True.
don't even know my work.
Mm.
You don't know nothing because in my
Yeah.
True.
my job, they be like, "Oh, y'all want everything given to y'all." You just mad because I got the resources. That's
millennials
all.
got a bad
Yeah.
rap.
You-
man.
We do. It's
you
not
just
fair.
mad because you had to work
Y'all don't have the
30
internet.
times harder. and I'm about
That ain't
to
our
type
fault.
this
Yeah, ain't
in.
our
and
fault.
They had to use
copy and
encyclopedias.
paste. That's what I'm saying. Don't get mad
Bought
at
the encyclopedia
Don't get
set
mad
on
at
TV.
Right.
Don't get mad at the process I had to go through. You know what I mean? So I just feel like when you be like, "Oh, you a millennial." Okay. But you don't even know me as a person.
Right.
You don't know
Right.
what I've been through, how I got to this particular point. But
Yeah.
all you know is about a name and a definition. That's not who I am. You know what I mean? I just want to touch on it. That's all.
Nah,
People like-
that was.
When you said I will agree. Some they don't know because they wasn't informed about it, not
Yeah.
because they chose not to know.
Yeah.
They just don't know.
Cause I mean, some parents like actually put their kids on like that kind of music that they grew up on. Like my mom, she actually like.
Man,
put me
we
on-
was in the
on-
car. We was
We-
forced to
okay.
listen to that shit because she
Yeah.
Well, it was
wasn't
good
changing shit.
music.
Nah, it was cool.
It was, yeah.
But
Yeah.
wait, was it good back then? We was like,
Yeah.
man, put on Q93 shit.
Nah,
We
nah.
ain't 98.5.
play that Nellyville. Play that new 50.
Wait,
It was
wait.
cool. It was cool. It was
But
cool.
Nellyville was that.
Nah, that was my
was-
mom
No.
bought that CD.
That was an
What?
album. That was an
My
era,
mom
man.
hip, so I know she was with that.
Let's not even start with Wayne and shit, and then that whole
I mean,
era,
that's-
mixtape
yeah,
era, and all.
yeah,
Yeah, we'll,
y'all
we'll
know.
yeah.
Yeah, I
that was an
mean-
era, man. We ain't gonna go that far with it.
Read Amber's shirt. All right, so all right, so damn, we
you want me to take over?
yeah. we
Well, you
we
know,
moving
quick-
through this.
Quick. And
low
you
key.
wanna touch on the college kid scenario?
the college.
We'll
kid?
we'll touch on it.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
pretty
we'll
much
touch
what
on it.
happened
Yeah,
was
go ahead.
a kid called into a radio station and pretty much was asking the viewers for advice on. He wants to go off to college, but his mom told him that he was selfish for going because he's the one helping with some of the bills and taking care of the kids at home.
Yeah.
And it was a couple mixed responses on, well, I think she should let him go off to college and he should go and live his dreams and what he want to do with his life. A lot of people didn't disagree. Some said, well, should he really leave his mom high and dry to fend for herself? I feel like that's also not right because that's still your mama. You don't want her to struggle. My whole take on it was he didn't lay down with you to make them kids. That's your kids, your responsibility. You should not guilt trip your child into helping you pay bills. Where's the kid's fault? I don't know the situation, but it's like I'm sure you knew what it was when you got pregnant the first, second, and third time.
Yeah. I think it's ironic that she called him selfish. It sounds like to me that's very selfish of her to want your child to stay home and help you pay bills when he has an opportunity to go off to college.
That's what I'm saying. Who know? He could be the next brain surgeon.
You
like
never know.
The next president. You don't know who he's finna be. You know what I mean? So I just feel like parents need to stop making their children the man of the household. That is a child.
That's not cool.
Let that child grow up and be what he wants to be.
Live their life.
Yeah, don't put that kind of responsibility. I mean, I never had that growing up. So I mean, I can only imagine him at 16, 17, or even 18 trying to figure out, damn, should I go? Should I leave? I mean, I think that's a bad predicament to put your child in, especially because it's selfish, because you don't want them to go because you got to struggle. Nah.
Right.
Yeah.
Fuck all that. I feel
You
like
had
you should
18
go.
years to figure this out. Come on.
You had more than 18. You had 9 months when you had the kids in your womb. So, I mean, I don't feel bad for people that put themselves in that kind of predicament.
It's a tough one, man. From like a psychological.
I'm going off to
perspective,
college
too.
with.
You know, no,
Fuck
I'm
what she
saying, I'm
talking
saying,
about.
I'm saying, I'm saying in regards to the person themselves. You know what I'm saying? So if you think about it, from them, we not in that perspective, right? So we not in that particular situation. So for him, that's mom, that's the kids, that's my brother and sister. I gotta take care of them, right? And so like maybe the father might not be in the household, and so that's from one perspective. And then the mom, she may want him to go, right?
Yeah.
But then again, that's all she knows as well. So I agree with you on that perspective though. Like if as a mom, you should want your kid to always have a parent. You should always want your kid to have more than what you have, right?
Yep.
Period.
Absolutely.
But from his point of view, it's
Everybody best don't look the same.
Yeah.
Right.
I learned
That's
that my
true.
mentions was on fire last week
Ooh.
on Twitter. I tweeted.
What you tweeted, girl?
I said, I
Did
can
you-
take responsibility. I
did
said, men pay a measly $1,000 a month in child support and think they did something. LOL. $1,000. I mean, okay. So this is what but so when the people kind of started coming at me, like, dude really retweeted and was like, girl, fuck you. I had a bunch of people saying, like, $1,000 is plenty. That's too much. It depends on how old the child is. And when I was looking at the comments, I had to think to myself, okay, I come from like, in this particular area, you could say a place of privilege because my parents are still married. My parents were gainfully employed. So my childhood was lit. I went to summer camp. I was a cheerleader. I ran track. We, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't say that I was just like spoiled. Like my parents taught me the value of $1, but I didn't want for nothing growing up. So to me, I feel like, yeah, $1,000. Okay. And then here's another thing. Okay. If you have a problem with how your child's mother is spending the child support, well then try to get joint custody or full custody. You don't get to dictate and qualify, or you spending this and you spending that, or the money should just go to the child.
Right.
Okay, you want your child to have a roof over their head, right?
That's true.
So some of this money might go to rent.
Yep.
I got to put gas in the car to get them back and forth to school, so you got to pay for that. And then also, it's like, do you not want the mother of your child to be happy, healthy, and in a good headspace? If your child is spending the majority of the time with this woman, okay, so she need to get her hair done. Okay, so she need a little vacation. I mean, don't get me wrong. I know it's women out there that abuse the system, do things that they shouldn't do with the money. But for the most part, I just think that it's extremely selfish to think just because you're putting forth a certain dollar amount to be like, okay, well, I'm good. That's my only obligation to their child. You know what I mean? But like I said, for me, what I realized when people was like going off in my mentions, I can't believe you said that $1,000, that's a lot of money. I had to realize like everybody's best don't look the same. Like to me, $1,000 a month ain't nothing. I had braces when I was a kid. Like kids cost money, daycare, after school care.
On average, kids cost about $250,000. That's what the
and again, that's average. So
Average.
if you want your kid to have
the best,
right, it's gonna cost a little more.
Right.
I'm gonna say
What
this.
you think, Marquise? How you feeling?
Them bullets was flying and they hit a couple of hearts. That's why they was jumping in your mentions.
They
like
were
that.
hurt. They were big boy. They was big man.
They was when he said, "Girl, fuck you," I'd have said, "What the fuck you back?" Like, see that's my response. But
but then he said, "I have 2 boys and I don't make close to that." And I really wanted to be like, okay, smells like broken here right now. That's why. But I chose to, be
I
the
would have
bigger
said
person.
it. I don't spell nobody on Twitter. Don't jump in my shit and expect them to get punched back. Because you punch, I'm punching
He
back.
talking about something he barely make $1,000 a month. Well, what the hell you doing with 2 kids?
Wait, hold up.
Yes.
You need to be.
That's what he said. He was like, I barely make he said I barely make $1,000 a month, and I take good care of my kids. And I wanted to be like, how?
Well, what you?
How? But he
we
said
gonna
he
put
do.
him on the bench.
Everybody best don't look the same.
No, that is true.
But that
I
wasn't cut it for me.
I do agree with you in that aspect. I do come from a 2-parent house. My parents are still married, gainfully employed. So I feel like I had a pretty decent life. You know what I mean? As far as the whole child support thing, I think people need to understand that, again, she's taking care of a lot of things that you're not aware of. Lights, water, gas, food, clothes.
And just emotional support. She the one that's got to get up in the middle of the night when they sick, when they crying.
Right.
You know?
And here's the thing. If you feel like that $1,000 is being misused, again, get joint custody. Also, why are you on child support? Because I feel like it. Now, some mothers are spiteful.
Some of them
I just feel like if you was given how you should given, it wouldn't be no issue of her putting you on child support. So meaning she had to force your hand in the situation.
Exactly.
If that is the case, you should have this man every weekend. He should be coming by your house. Now, I don't know, what your work schedule looking like, but if you feel like you got to be on child support to give $1,000, then you should have did everything to prevent that. You know, but like I said, some women are spiteful, and some will just get you. Because I know a couple folks that have been put on child support just because you got a new girl, and I don't want.
Sometimes it does get ugly.
You know what I mean?
It does, yeah.
And I mean, $1,000 is a lot to some people.
It is.
Damn.
Me personally.
I mean, $1,000 a month, that's a lot for.
But obviously, child support is based on income. So if you're paying $1,000 a month, that means you
making more than $1,000 a month.
Money. Yeah.
So, damn, yeah, that's true.
So I guess that begs the question then. So, like, let's say star athletes, for example. Do you think? Do you think their mom? Do you think they not say deserve? Let me rephrase that. Do you think they should be able to get X millions of dollars a month for one child?
Here's the thing about that.
That's a good question.
I feel if you was with her and y'all were living a particular lifestyle with your child,
you gotta maintain.
You gotta maintain that.
You gotta maintain. Now, do I think it's morally right to just be giving you $500K a year for one child, and you over here? I know the fuck you using some of this money for some other shit.
Oh yeah,
right.
Yeah.
Bad.
No,
she ain't working.
But the system is not on your side for that.
It's
and
not.
if you an athlete, you got to be extra careful
on game
when you're dealing with women that could potentially that's coming in with nothing.
You do good dig management,
right? And you over here
Absolutely.
just issuing that thing out, bow, 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 and she done hit your ass back.
What you do?
She done hit your ass back with a 2-piece and a combo. Now you got 2 kids,
Hello?
1 kid or whatever.
That's
and
your fault.
now you over here crying about money. That's your bed.
You gotta be
you gotta
smart.
lay in it.
Yeah.
You know, morally, do I think it's right? No. Legally, is it right? Yes, because that's what the system is.
I mean, if you make a certain
amount
amount of money, if you a millionaire, you gonna let your child be out here living,
No, I'm getting custody.
Yeah,
I feel
you
like
better be your best bet.
I'm getting.
If you an
I'm
athlete
getting
making
custody.
millions,
But
you
here
need
is
to
the
get
thing with
custody.
the custody situation. I hate to say this. 9 times out of 10, the mother will always be the best fit for the child because of how she's going to live. She's going to go to back for her child. She's going to be there. Not saying that a man can't be, but stats-wise, the woman is always I'm going to nurture you. I'm going to take care of you. I got you. I'm going to go without.
That's true.
Not saying that a man won't, but it's just that a lot of dudes that's paying this money, the lifestyle that y'all living is bad. And y'all going to lose in court. No matter how good of a lawyer you get, you going to lose.
Yeah.
When you on Instagram smoking weed, guns, money, females all in and out the house for your child.
Right.
Even if the woman is living like that, she has a better chance of getting. She has a better chance of hiding that kind of lifestyle versus you, because you want to show your boss you got this, you got that, and now you trying to get custody, and now you over here looking dumb because you like, judge gonna say, well, what is that?
Yeah.
What is that?
The courts typically do side with women.
That's what I'm saying.
True.
Now it is some unfit mothers out
Of
there. Don't
course.
get me wrong. Like there's unfit fathers, but
Typically.
It's just
you saying 9 times out of 10. You're not saying every.
Right.
situation.
I'm not saying 9 times out of 10. It's just y'all dudes got to do better, man. If you know you just got to protect your bag.
Right.
Protect your bag.
Protect your
Simple
bag.
as
You
that.
worth millions, you know.
You gotta. If you
Yeah.
worth millions, you gotta protect it like
Don't be
that's your
shooting the
last
club up.
million.
For real.
Don't be shooting
I
the club
just-
up. That's all I'm
Insurance
saying.
policy.
Do something.
And that's what they got on your ass. So do better, folks. Do better.
What was the I don't know if y'all the football player, he was in the NFL and he had his baby mama murdered. Y'all remember that?
Oh,
So he was
played for the Patriots.
Was it
The
the
tight
Patriots?
end.
Aaron
Hernandez.
was that his
Oh
name?
yeah, that was.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
got somebody. He got his girlfriend pregnant.
The one that
Yeah.
hung himself.
And you know, I'm
Yeah,
sure
he
it was
killed
like
himself.
a mess.
Yeah.
Oh, he did
He-
commit.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
went to jail and he
killed
committed
himself.
suicide. Yeah.
Yeah.
But so Hey.
You gotta
Hold on, I don't know if he killed his baby mama or he killed his
No,
baby
Well,
mama.
he hired a hitman.
and
Yeah.
they came out. The evidence was leading towards that he
He
knew
was
the
gonna.
dude.
Okay.
Yeah.
He hired somebody to kill her.
Yeah.
Because he didn't want her to
Was it to
take
kill
his
her
money.
or the person she was sleeping with?
No, to kill her. She
Okay.
was pregnant with his child.
Okay.
So he had her killed. So he wouldn't have to pay child support, I'm
Yeah.
sure. Because she was probably going to put him on child support.
Yeah.
It was bad. That's
Yeah.
y'all
that
gotta be
crazy?
careful out here.
That's
Y'all
so
got
crazy.
to be careful. Like I
Please.
Yeah, you got to
Be
choose.
careful.
You got to choose wisely who
Plan,
you.
plot, strategize.
Yeah,
said.
for
And
real.
while y'all out here, make sure y'all when y'all go into any Walmart, to watch your back, cause there's been a lot going on in the streets, man. It's been a lot,
It's hard out here.
R.I.P. to the victims that was falling to
The El Paso shooting in
Mhm.
Dayton,
And
Ohio,
Dayton,
man.
It's just a
Prayers
shame,
up.
man. Prayers up for y'all. I know you can't even go to Walmart. You can't even go to the club. You can't even go
Can't
to
go
school.
to church.
They shooting up school. If you can't go to church,
If you can't go to church,
where can you go?
Where the hell
Gee,
could you go?
Can't go nowhere. Think about it.
You can't
That's-
go nowhere.
Especially
We
out
ain't
here in
safe nowhere.
Texas.
Y'all know
So
what
we
was
got
the most,
guns.
the craziest thing to me, or like the most like mind blowing thing that I
Yeah.
read? It said in Dayton, Ohio, that they shot and killed the shooter within like a minute,
Mhm.
less than a minute, and he still managed to kill 9 people.
Yep.
That's crazy.
Is
and
that
then
not-
killed his sister.
Killed his sister.
Killed
Yeah.
the sister was in the. How you
Yeah.
kill your sister? Now I do feel like that dude is mental.
In that
In a
particular
sense.
situation, yeah.
But
Cause
the dude in
if he-
El Paso,
No,
Nah,
the-
that's
no.
different.
that's different.
That's too
Your
different,
ass
yeah.
drove 10 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was deliberate.
that was a
feel
hate
like-
crime.
And
Yeah.
he said that he was following Trump's words that they coming to invade our country and
Yep.
whatnot. When again, this is not y'all country. I'm so tired of hearing this shit.
It's
y'all
not-
came
it's
over
not
here and
y'all
stole from the Native Americans, but see, they didn't teach y'all that in history.
They don't.
You
No,
know,
they
they,
skip over
they
that.
only taught
Yeah.
y'all about Christopher Columbus, how he.
Discovered.
And Texas was a part of Mexico. Texas was a little Mexico.
Yeah,
actually. Like
exactly.
It was, Mexican American War amongst other different things is what happened. So
Man, they don't care about
how do
that.
you tell Mexicans to leave Texas when Texas was actually Mexico?
It was.
Like, so I don't.
See?
And y'all,
Educate the people,
bought
man.
and
I
stole
Let
that.
them know.
I mean,
They don't know,
I
man.
mean,
Come on, you need your own
I mean,
podcast.
whoa. I'm on here with these shameless
kidding.
plug. Shameless
Come on, y'all.
plug.
Just playing.
No.
Here's my leg over
Joke.
I'm going to slide you my phone.
Nah, Amber,
you can slide
it's an inside joke. We'll let you in
Right,
off
right.
air.
Okay,
We'll
okay.
definitely let you know.
I'm gonna tell you, Amber. I
Right.
got
Yeah,
you. I got
but-
you.
My bad. Y'all can edit that part.
Nah, hell no. You keeping that.
Keeping that.
We
Troy
need
like
people to hear
all
that.
kind of messy shit. Just to let y'all know.
But nah, man, y'all stay prayed up, man. Like for real,
Nah,
like
for sure.
it's sad that shit like this keep happening in America.
Yeah.
The only developed country in the world that has this problem.
Exactly.
We got more guns than people.
It's sad, man.
And half of them shouldn't have guns. But
So,
Yeah.
so how do y'all feel about the whole gun argument?
here's
Do
my
you
thing
think
on
we should have it? Shouldn't
I
have
think
it?
we should have gun laws that prohibit folks. It should be harder to get a gun.
Exactly.
okay.
It's not hard to get one.
It's,
can
you
go
can
Especially
get
in
guns
Texas.
so
You can go to.
easy.
I know this is a
Wow,
red.
wow,
You
wow.
need a
red
driver's
state.
license. That's
Wow,
it.
wow.
Yeah,
You said a
can
driver's
go to
license.
Academy,
For
you
real.
can go to the gun show, get a gun. If you're-
Walmart.
Walmart.
It's harder to get a driver's license than it
It
is to
is
get a gun.
because you got that exactly.
Like if we have to renew our driver's license every so many years, if
So
you
why-
have to take, like why can't getting
I'm
a
talking
gun
about a
be
mental test that needs to be in place of
I agree.
how you just get a couple psychologists coming in and just ask a couple questions and be
That's it.
like, you know what,
Mm.
I'm some with that dude may be a little off. Maybe
Mhm.
keep an eye on him. You know what I mean? But they feel like the right to bear arms is going to come into heat when it comes to if you put laws on those particular people who have guns. Oh, my right to bear arms type shit. I don't think that's going to be impact. I just feel like
I think people hide behind that.
they do. No, they
They
do.
just hide
White
behind
people
it.
hide behind that.
Mm.
They just anything that can strip them of their quote unquote my rights and whatnot. They just feel
Yeah.
like it's a threat to them as an individual. When even if you put laws in effect, motherfuckers still gonna get guns.
Of
Yeah.
But
course.
it's just
Right,
gonna
right.
be. I feel like, and when I catch you with them hoes, your ass going to jail.
Exactly.
Because you should have a license for this kind of shit.
That is true.
You got
Did you
to.
go through the background check? No. Your ass going to jail.
Going to
So
jail.
I just feel like
And is it not a way, like when people buy, because I feel like all of these mass shootings, like these people have crazy amounts of ammunition.
how
It needs to be some kind of flag. Like it's okay if you got,
AK-47s.
but if you
Uzis.
buying
And
like
they buy
50
guns,
rounds
they
of
big-
magazines and stuff
Why?
like that, ought to be like a red
100
flag.
rounds.
One, you're not
You know
in
what I'm
the
saying? Like,
military. You're not an officer, so it's like,
Why you even
what are
need
you
that?
even finna do with this
What do you-
shit?
Exactly.
that's where the red flag should come into play. It should be like a flag while they investigate, and I'm pretty sure that'll prevent a lot of shit from happening. Right. But they don't want to. They just feel like, oh, it's just one individual, one. We done had so many mass shootings,
so many
innocent lives,
It's crazy, man.
I mean, the NRA gotta go. Honestly, that's really what it boils down.
No, it is.
It's too much money.
I
know too much money in that. Nah,
capitalism and greed is. I'm telling you, that is the two biggest.
It's gonna be our demise.
That one we can't get rid of, and white people damn sure not getting rid of, because that's what they hold on to as far as like power and money. Because I mean, they're gonna be a minority come 2050. Like stats already proven that, and they need something to hold on to and back them up. And it seemed like this man here still in office. Ooh. He just saying whatever the fuck he want to say. And it's just not happening.
You know, originally the NRA was about gun control.
The Republicans was about gun control until they got in their bag.
Something I was reading something. I hope I get this right. But originally the NRA was like an informational, like it was supposed to be an organization that promoted, gun safety.
Kind of like DARE in a sense.
Kind of. Yeah, kind of. Like hundreds of years ago. But then something changed, and when they realized that, basically promoting guns and gun ownership made them more money. That's when their whole policies and everything changed.
Greed.
Yeah, that's it.
And y'all can't get rid of it. So now it's gonna be a real fight for that. I will say that's one thing that I think. I feel like half of America agrees with it, half doesn't. So that's a split even. So some got to give in a situation. Yeah. And I really feel like it won't change until, and I hate to say this, I don't wish that upon
I was just about to ask y'all, what do y'all think would be the breaking point? Like, we've seen people get killed in churches. We've seen elementary school kids. Like, what do y'all think it would take?
The people that has the power.
You know that.
The people that has the power to change it, something has to happen to them. Directly.
Their families.
To be affected.
I was going to say a dog, maybe, if a dog got shot.
A dog? Well, white people do love dogs.
They do.
So
white people
they
love
let them
dogs.
kiss you all in the
dog pound.
They'll save a dog before they save a black life, but that's not.
The first time a dog get killed, white people gonna be like, "This is enough."
Why is it even on Twitter? What's going on?
We are not doing it.
They go, nope. So just a quick question, y'all.
And God forbid that happens though.
Of course,
I don't wish.
I don't wish nothing bad.
I know we don't wish that.
But we all know what has to happen.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, if y'all didn't care about the babies, the children,
the damn, y'all don't give
people praying in the church. Like,
right? If that didn't,
thoughts and prayers, I'm tired of it. We need action. We need action.
Faith without works is dead.
That's what my grandmother say.
Have faith.
The motto.
251. All right, so dang, we
quick question. I'm gonna end it off.
All right. Oh.
So Trump 2020. What's y'all predictions? Is he getting real? Well, no. Let me say this. Who do y'all think has the best chance to I would say anybody, but I'm saying like a solid opponent that can combat Trump and also win.
Man,
out of this field of Democrat candidates.
Oh, don't ask me about the field. But
I'm gonna name 4.
Okay,
because the other 16 don't matter.
And you probably not even gonna name the one person I'm thinking about, but I think there's only one person that can beat Trump now.
Okay, so
Barry Sanders.
No.
Barry Sanders. So this the 4 leading Democrats right now.
Yeah.
Joe Biden, Elizabeth Warren, Bernie Sanders, and Kamala Harris. That's the 4 that can actually I'm lying. Only 3 can get 15 delegates in one state, which is Bernie, Elizabeth, and Joe. The other candidates are great candidates, but they just not polling as good as they should be. So who do y'all think has the best?
Well, let me say this. I feel like Joe Biden just sucks at this whole debating, this whole campaign running thing. Like, it's just been too many hiccups on his end. I feel like he feels like because he was the vice president, and he's I said LeBron, Obama's homeboy. Yeah, like he automatically gonna get the black vote. Automatically gonna get all the Democrats.
He low key riding Obama.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. He is polling high in black voters. So
Joe Biden.
He is.
What black people they polling?
I don't know, but listen.
Fake news.
It can change. But right now he's polling high with the black voters.
Where are you getting these black people?
I don't know. Probably from
Black Twitter.
They ain't real black.
Millennials.
Here's the thing. I had faith in Joe Biden when he first came out and announced his campaign. But as I started to
open
watch,
his mouth.
Here's the thing. He just He's not as sharp as I want him to be. He's not precise. He's not concise.
Nah.
He's not consistent.
Unfortunately.
And he need to stop bringing up Obama and just, live
Right.
on to
Do
what
his own
what
thing.
you want to do.
Yeah.
Because you're going to be the president of the United States.
And people would respect that, I think.
Right.
if
And
he did his
I
own
feel
thing.
like his heart is in the right place. It's just maybe his time has passed at some point.
Yeah.
To be honest right now, I feel like I would pick Bernie Sanders right now, but he's a little on the older side. So I'm gonna have to go with Warren. She's a complete candidate. I've actually read her policies. They're kind of similar to Bernie Sanders, but she got that fire, but it's not like it's not aggressive, but it's like
Is that the one who ate the pork chop?
you know fucking well that's commercial. Then she said,
Really?
she said, this is good. So you ain't never had no pork chop before?
Hey,
Man,
Marquise,
we
how she
off
did
that
that?
pork shit,
How she
man. We off that pork shit. We trying to eat healthy, man.
This is good,
But
this
nah,
is
I think she's a good candidate.
Okay.
Who?
Warren.
I feel like Warren
Warren,
has
Yeah.
the she's
She has like the best.
I really like
policies.
her.
she
I
has
really
the
like
best
her.
policy,
Yeah,
and I
for
feel
real.
like of course they're gonna bring it, but she said I'm a Native American type shit. Okay,
Right.
first of all, no candidate will be perfect, none.
None.
I just feel like she's been the most consistent. She's been concise. She's been precise, and she is actually can beat Trump in a way that
You think so?
he can't.
Hold on.
See, here's the
Yeah.
thing.
She Native
I-
American
yeah,
and black.
If-
No, she's no. I feel
She's
like
Native American.
Trump is gonna come out. They're socialists. They're left. They're gonna
Swinging.
change the taxes.
Yeah.
I feel like on the stage and in policy wise, she has a response to everything he's about to say.
But that don't
Everything.
mean nothing. You think a
The
colored
truth.
woman gonna win against
She's
Trump?
not a
Liz-
colored woman.
not
She's
colored.
white.
She's
She's
white.
white. Oh, the
she
white lady.
identifies
Oh,
as
okay.
white.
Yeah,
Right.
Elizabeth
yeah,
Warren.
Nah,
I don't know. I don't think I hate it, but I don't think
a woman is.
I don't think
She's
a woman.
qualified,
She,
but-
No,
it doesn't matter.
She is.
I know, that's
qualified.
She
what I'm
could be
saying.
the. I think that
That's
she's
what I'm
the
saying.
most qualified
Hillary
out of
was
all the
That's my
candidates.
point.
That's-
Hillary
Like
was
y'all
qualified.
think,
But y'all know how America is.
yeah.
So here's the thing: they're not ready for and
They ain't ready for
white men
Yeah.
specifically
Specifically.
are not ready for a woman president.
They're
Oh,
not.
Damn,
no.
not a white woman because you know why? That's gonna chip at their damn ego.
Ego.
So
Yeah.
much.
And some of these women are voting based on what their husbands tell them to do.
Exactly.
I've
Yeah.
heard wives ask husband
Yeah.
at
Me too.
particular jobs,
Yeah.
should we do this? I'm like, you can't think for yourself.
Self,
This
yeah.
is simple.
Yeah.
A lot of women vote how their husbands tell them to
You
vote.
know.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Nah.
Now,
It is what it
I
is,
will
yeah.
say it may be different this time because of things that has happened.
Everything that's happened. Yeah.
True.
And they are really attacking women's bodies at this point. You can't get an abortion, you can't do this, you can't do that.
Yeah.
So I just feel like if we can't win this election, I don't know what the fuck I'm going
That's
with.
what I'm saying. Democrats,
Because this dude has
it's
done
sad.
everything in his power to let him know, to let y'all know that he don't give a fuck about this country
At
at
all.
all.
At
So
all.
I'm gonna go with Warren. Who you got?
Yeah,
I mean,
I'ma go-
Warren is my favorite candidate, but
Yeah.
honestly, I also like Beto.
Beto. Yeah, I like Beto too, but he ain't got that fire how I need him
A
to
little
have.
bit.
Right.
I feel like he really has been like out there. He's like, I feel like he genuinely, not that Elizabeth Warren does,
Yeah.
but the vibe that I get from him is that he like genuinely cares about the people.
I think he
I
do.
hope he doesn't get caught up in the corruption of politics. Like I hope he keeps that spirit.
Right.
But I just think
his best chance to actually get like
I think he should run
some-
for Senate.
Yeah, because
He probably should
He
probably
lost,
go back
who he
and
lost
run.
against?
he lost to
Ted Cruz.
Yeah, Ted
He's
Cruz.
unpopular
That was
as
his
well.
best
He
chance,
sent
in
it
my
a
opinion.
JV, a little JV action first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. The presidency
Before
is
you get
like
to the
big league.
NBA, like you gotta like.
You know
draw a
what I'm
line.
But
saying?
I don't know.
Like, some
Honestly,
league.
I'm nervous, y'all. I really think that it's gonna be Trump 2020 low.
Oh,
think so?
we
I'm
got
with
bets.
so. We got
On
bets.
the podcast,
I
we
feel
got
like
bets.
Y'all
We got
bet.
bets.
What y'all
Yeah.
bet?
So the bet is our other co-host. He's saying Trump getting elected no matter what. And
I
I,
got
said,
$100
I got 20 because I'm poor.
Right.
I feel like Trump will not get reelected.
Mm.
I feel like he won't. I feel like there's a small hope that I have in this country of people that's waiting to vote, and that I feel has been awakened. And they could be Republicans, Democrats, Independents,
Yeah.
whatever. I just feel
Okay.
like whatever y'all feel about whatever particular candidate, it's like he's not only affecting like current stuff, he's affecting future things. Your kids,
Everything.
grandkids.
Everything, yeah.
He done put so many goddamn treaties with like Paris and like NAFTA, all that
Yeah,
kind of
it's
stuff. It's
getting
just
out of
like
control.
it is, and the scientists already said climate change is near.
It's real.
And
It's very
real.
if we don't get a hand on this shit right now,
Yeah.
it's gonna be bad to reverse it. It's
I
gonna
know
be
y'all
hard.
seen all them salmon in Alaska. All them
I-
dead
and
salmon.
Global warming.
Alaska
Yeah.
has never went 90 degrees ever, and they feel like, oh, that's just life.
Nah.
It's not just
That's-
that. It's actually
Climate.
so.
This is global warming.
Man, this is a tough. So I think I'm gonna try to answer it in 3 parts. 'Cause I think y'all kind of brought it up in 3 parts. The only person I think that can, I don't think there's anybody that can beat Trump right now, right?
Right now.
Not in any of these fields. So I definitely think he's gonna win 2020 because people are voting on the economy. Like that's just what it is. They voted him for the economy.
I wouldn't be surprised.
But they voted him out. Now the only person that I think that can beat Trump
I know you finna say
is Michelle.
Obama.
It's Michelle.
I know.
Michelle, I
Michelle
believe
who?
Michelle
I'm
Obama.
tired of black women saving us.
Michelle Obama
you
is the
know.
only person that I think.
Michelle's
Michelle
not
living-
gonna-
I will
Now
say.
Now you're right. She would be.
No,
Yeah,
she will.
the
She
only
would
person.
definitely.
That would be a landslide
Michelle
victory.
Obama is so popular and
Yeah.
so well liked.
Exactly.
And likable.
She would definitely.
She don't got time for that
Definitely,
shit.
but she's not. She said
Obama
have
is
y'all read her book?
not.
She
Oh.
said several times that she's not even interested.
But she would be the one.
Here's
She
the
could
thing.
be
She would be the one.
That
So
was a good
he,
answer.
listen, I knew it. I
That
knew
was
before
a
you
good
said it.
answer.
I felt it
She
because
would be the one.
they did a poll
Okay.
and they said pretty much 2 in 4 Americans would vote for her,
Yeah.
hands down,
Hands down.
Republican or Democrat, because they feel like even if they disagree with her on policy, she would. I don't know.
She's likable, man.
She's
Yeah.
likable, and she would
Yeah.
also bring the country
She would
in
bring
a way
people
together.
together. Yeah.
That the policy. Okay, I'm kind of iffy on it, but look who we got as our president. Like, just look how poor she
A
is.
strong
How
black
she
woman.
You
carries
know-
herself.
You know she ain't gonna let no bullshit
Black
happen.
women
Beautiful.
is
strong
tired
black
of
woman.
saving us, man. They tired.
Hey, bro, but we need saving.
But
we
here's
gotta
the thing,
drop our
here's the
ego
thing.
and
Y'all
just-
always
I-
be
You
saving.
can't look to Jay-Z no more.
We tired. No, I'm just playing.
All Kanye.
I mean, I do feel like, and again, this just my optimism in this situation. I feel like we're gonna come out of this.
I hope so.
I do.
I
I
hope
feel
so,
like
too.
his ass need to go, and when he do go, I'm gonna be so damn happy for all them racist ass motherfuckers. All y'all is exposed right now, and
Yeah.
now y'all gotta live with this shit for the rest of y'all lives.
Well, y'all, we got to do our part, and I don't mean just vote. Like I mean, like donate, like
We
get
do.
involved.
We do.
Like
Activism.
that's the thing, man. Like we really got to do our part.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
we
Like
voted. We voted in the midterms.
we did. Now that's true.
We did.
We
This
came
is
through.
out in
We came through.
18 or 34.
On the midterms,
we
yeah.
did our
We
thing.
did.
And
We did.
And we put some of those folks in office.
Did y'all hear how apparently Texas is supposed to turn blue? Did y'all hear that? Did you?
It's
No,
gonna
I
turn
didn't know
purple
that.
First before it turned blue.
Did you hear that though?
I
What
do.
they were saying?
I-
Okay,
because
yeah,
they-
yeah.
I missed that.
You know
Yeah,
why?
Texas is
Because
supposed to turn
the
blue.
demographics has changed.
Yeah,
a lot of,
in the
I think
cities.
they said
Oh shit.
Now that makes sense.
a
Yeah.
lot of people that wasn't 18 are 18 now, and they're
Right.
more informed now
Yeah.
about
Yeah,
like
that's
at
what it was.
18. I was voting because my mom was hoping to go vote, but kids now are actually keeping
Yeah.
up with this.
Oh,
And
yeah,
now, I
it's
mean, as I
different.
get older, I'm keeping up with it.
Yeah,
now.
like the Parkland kids, what they was
Oh, yeah.
17.
Oh
That's
yeah,
true. So now they
yeah.
old enough to vote.
They
And you know,
Yeah.
politics change. Like nowadays, I feel like because of social media, because of the internet, like and because of like President Obama being elected, like I feel like more
Yes.
for the first time, like people got more involved. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Like up until President Obama was elected, I'm pretty sure most black people just kind of. I mean, we vote because we know people died for our right to vote, but we
Right.
kind of like, man, whatever.
Right.
But like when
That's
President Obama became president, it's like
That was hope.
it was like, wait a minute,
Nigga,
like,
that's one of us.
you know what I'm saying? It just makes you more engaged. It makes you feel like, dang, like, okay, maybe not necessarily me, because people are like, anybody could be president.
Yeah.
Not necessarily. I'm not gonna take it that far, but you know what I'm saying? It just made politics more personal,
It did.
more relatable. It's
It
like,
did.
oh man, I do have a voice. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So you're right. I think kids probably wasn't voting at 18
They wasn't.
back in the day, but like now kids at 18, it's like they're gonna be ready to register to vote.
And they more informed by like social
They're
media
more
and all that.
informed,
Yeah.
They can identify
Right.
with.
Think
Yeah.
about like all these presidential candidates, they all got Twitter.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Especially
Absolutely.
y'all president. So
Yeah.
Because I don't talk about that, man.
not
Yeah.
y'all, but you know, y'all.
They
president.
president.
Yeah, they president.
White people president
Yeah.
who voted for the economy.
But yeah, on
and
that-
to answer that question, Whitney,
Yeah.
What you think?
The
What you think?
the economy is not doing good based off of Trump's policies. They're doing good off Obama
Obama's-
just that good.
Yeah.
Because even though he's been off for 2 years now, or 3,
Right.
going on 3, the first year of his presidency,
already?
I know,
Right.
right? He got to go.
Life
The
ain't been
first
the
years
same.
of his presidency was based off of a chart that Obama had actually created. I mean,
Absolutely.
that he came in and he, kind of rode away.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
let it-
And
let it-
again, folks, the economy is based around the people that's working. Now, he can put policies in place that can affect that, one way or the other. But
Right.
the economy is based off us, not what he's doing on one piece of paper, on what he's trying to put
Right.
out. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
you know, when you talk about economics, y'all need to go take that class again because it's not based off of
Couple classes.
3, 1 and 2.
Right.
And if you going into finance, 3 and 4.
3 and 4.
But not me.
Come on, finance.
Yeah, I didn't go finance.
Oh, okay, that's
I didn't go
okay.
finance.
You sound like you know. You making it sound.
I mean,
right now.
I know a little, man. I know a little,
Yeah.
man. You know,
Yeah.
y'all got me
Yeah.
up until Cal 3, and I'm out.
I'm through with school. You already know.
Yeah.
Again, Cal 3,
Yeah.
and I'm out.
But I do like. Did y'all hear Marianne Williamson though? Well, she's the one talking about reparations. She's from
No.
Texas. She's
Oh,
an author
yeah.
from Texas.
She's yes.
Yeah, and she's real big on reparations. So
Uh-huh.
I don't know how. I mean, I'm assuming
We
all
need
know.
everybody.
I'm real
be
big
real
on it
big
too,
on
but not
reparations.
America is not.
No,
Yeah.
America's
They're not ready to give us. They don't want us to have shit.
It might not be our time.
It probably
Not
won't be
yet.
our time. Not yet.
Your kids will get it though.
Think
Hopefully.
so? I don't think
know. I
America.
hope
When
I
we're
hope we get it.
when we're like, you know,
Cut this-
majority.
I think it's
Cut this
possible.
student loan
You
debt,
think
and
it's
that'll if y'all start right
That's
there.
what I'm saying. You just take
Just
out my
go
student
on,
loan.
just cut that thing
Right.
off, boy. Now we talking.
You know what I'm saying?
It's a
It
start.
really don't
It's a
matter 'cause
start.
they ain't getting
It's
no
a
money
start.
back.
It's a start.
I ain't paying it.
All right, y'all.
You
So
ain't paying that? Shit, me either. That
Hey,
don't
man.
affect your
Hey,
your
man.
credit.
hey, we put it out on YouTube.
They-
I don't.
they-
I ain't niggas listening. All right.
No,
So
pay y'all
JK.
loans.
JK.
we
Oh.
gonna cut it right here.
Because we didn't already.
Yeah,
Yeah,
hit
pockets.
the yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
All right, so make
Check
sure
us out, man.
All right,
Shit.
all right, shut up. Make sure to follow us on YouTube, Instagram. Make sure you follow Amber. Check up on Whitney.
We gonna give
We gonna be
y'all
on
we gonna give y'all
Just
Amber
an
too.
update on
You know,
Whitney.
every now and then,
The handles
you know.
will be in the description
me.
box.
Yeah.
Make sure y'all follow everybody. You know,
Yeah.
show some love.
What's your handle, Amber?
_Amber
Okay.
alert AL3RT _Amber alert.
And follow T3 American Podcast on Instagram and Twitter. We don't use it, but Instagram mainly and YouTube.
Yep.
So yeah, that's pretty much it. Wait for our next episode.
Yeah, man.
Uh,
Sorry for the
next
hiatus
week.
once again.
We're gonna shoot for next week. But yeah, all right, we out.
I'll be back.
Signing
Yeah.
out.
Yeah. Come on, Zeke. Goddamn. All right, cool.
Cut them 10 minutes, Z. Fuck off.
Yeah, cut the 10 minutes, man.
Nah, that was a good content.
It
Yeah,
was
we
good.
had
It
a
was-
lot of good shit.
It's all choice.